Welcome everyone. I'm excited to kick off our professional sales development program today. We're here to focus on sales team training, so this is all about enhancing your skills and boosting your confidence. This first slide is our cover, and it introduces the program title, Professional Sales Development Program, along with the subtitle, Prepared for Sales Team Training. Over the course of this session, we'll cover key sales techniques, strategies, and best practices through complete face-to-face training. I'm looking forward to working with all of you and making this a valuable experience. Let's get started. Today, we're going to focus on understanding the face-to-face sales process. This is the foundation of effective selling, because when you truly grasp how the process works, you can interact more confidently and naturally with your prospects. We'll also work on improving your communication and closing skills, which are crucial for turning conversations into successful sales. Being able to communicate clearly and persuasively makes a big difference in how your message is received. Next, we'll dive into mastering objection handling. Objections are a normal part of sales, and knowing how to respond to them effectively can really boost your success rate. It's about turning hurdles into opportunities. All of these points tie together to increase your overall sales performance. Our training objectives are designed to equip you with practical skills that you can apply immediately, helping you become more confident and successful in your sales efforts. When we talk about face-to-face selling, one of the biggest advantages is the ability to have direct personal interaction with customers. This personal touch helps us build trust quickly because customers can see our sincerity and professionalism firsthand. When trust is established early on, it naturally leads to a higher closing rate, meaning more of those sales turn into successful deals. Additionally, face-to-face interactions foster stronger customer relationships over time. When customers feel valued and understood in person, they're more likely to become loyal clients who return and recommend us to others. Overall, face-to-face selling is a powerful approach because it combines personal connection with trust building, ultimately helping us achieve better sales results and long-term customer loyalty. Let's start by emphasizing the importance of believing in your product. When you truly believe in what you're offering, that confidence becomes contagious and builds trust with your customers. Next, focus on solving problems. Remember, people are looking for solutions, not just features. They want to know how your product can make their lives easier or better. It's crucial to understand that customers buy benefits, not features. So, instead of just listing specifications, highlight the real value and advantages your product provides. Also, keep in mind that emotions play a significant role in buying decisions. People often make choices based on how they feel about a product or brand, so tapping into those emotional triggers can be very effective. All of these points tie into the overall theme of having the right sales mindset and understanding psychology. Successful selling isn't just about pushing a product. It's about connecting with your customers on a deeper level, understanding their needs, and guiding them towards a solution that benefits them. When you combine belief, problem-solving, benefits-focused messaging, and emotional connection, you create a powerful approach to sales. Now, moving on to the fifth step in our sales process, presentation. This is where we really showcase the value of what we're offering. It's about highlighting how our product or service can solve the prospect's specific problems or meet their needs. Remember, the key here is to be clear, confident, and engaging. We want to connect with the prospect, demonstrate understanding, and build trust. The presentation isn't just about listing features. It's about illustrating benefits and creating a compelling story that resonates with the customer. When we do this effectively, it sets the stage for a smooth transition into handling objections and ultimately closing the sale. So, think of the presentation as our chance to really make an impact and move closer to sealing the deal. All right, let's dive into some key steps in prospecting and preparation. First, it's essential to identify potential customers. Think about who would benefit most from what you're offering. This helps you focus your efforts and makes your outreach more effective. Next, you need to know your product and pricing inside out. Being confident here allows you to answer questions smoothly and build trust with prospects. Then, preparing brochures and other materials is crucial. They're your tools to communicate value clearly and professionally. Lastly, research your competitors. Understanding what they offer and how you can differentiate yourself gives you a competitive edge. All these steps are interconnected. They form the foundation for a successful sales approach and help you connect with the right customers more effectively. When you first approach someone, it's so important to smile and maintain eye contact. This immediately sets a friendly, approachable tone and helps build a connection right from the start. Along with that, using confident body language, standing up straight, open gestures, shows you're self-assured and trustworthy. A professional greeting, like a warm hello or good morning, also helps to establish a positive first impression. Remember, building rapport quickly is key. It creates a comfortable atmosphere and fosters trust early on. All of these elements, smile, eye contact, confident posture, and a friendly greeting, are essential for making a strong first impression and setting the stage for a successful interaction. When you master these, you'll find it much easier to connect and build relationships from the very first moment. Let's talk about some key strategies to really connect with our customers. First, asking open-ended questions is crucial. It encourages them to share more about their needs and concerns, giving us deeper insights. Next, it's important to understand their priorities. Knowing what matters most to them helps us tailor our solutions effectively. Listening more and talking less is a simple but powerful approach. When we truly listen, we gain valuable information that can guide our conversations and offerings. It's all about understanding their real buying motivation, what drives their decision-making at the core. This brings us to needs assessment. By carefully identifying their true needs, we can position ourselves as problem solvers rather than just vendors. Remember, engaging with genuine curiosity and active listening builds trust and opens the door to meaningful opportunities. This approach is essential for creating value and helping our customers succeed. Let's explore the key components of our product presentation using the FAB method. First, we have the feature, which is essentially what the product is or what it offers. It's the core characteristic or attribute. Next, we consider the advantage. This explains why that feature matters or how it differentiates our product from others. It's about the value that feature brings. Then, we look at the benefit, which is how the customer actually gains from it, the positive outcome or solution they experience. It's important to focus on value, not just price. Customers buy solutions and benefits, not just features or costs. By emphasizing the value, we make the product more appealing and relevant to their needs. Using the FAB method in our product presentation helps us communicate clearly and effectively. It ensures we're highlighting how our product meets customer needs and delivers real value. Remember, it's all about connecting the features to the benefits that matter most to our customers. Let's talk about how to effectively handle objections. The first step is to listen carefully. When a customer or client raises a concern, really pay attention and make sure you understand what they're worried about. Next, acknowledge their concern. This shows you respect their perspective and are genuinely interested in helping. After that, clarify their question or issue to ensure there's no misunderstanding. Sometimes, what they say isn't exactly what they mean, so it's important to confirm. Once you've understood, respond with value and proof. Share relevant information, benefits, or evidence that addresses their concern and demonstrates the value of your solution. Remember, handling objections isn't about arguing. It's about turning a potential obstacle into an opportunity to build trust and showcase your value. This approach, grounded in listening and responding thoughtfully, helps you connect with your audience and move closer to a positive outcome. All right, let's talk about some effective closing techniques. On this slide, we see several key methods to successfully close a sale. First up is the direct close. This is where you confidently ask for the sale in a straightforward manner. It works well when you've built enough rapport and the prospect seems ready. Next, we have the alternative close. Here, you offer two options, both of which lead to a positive outcome. For example, you might ask, "Would you prefer to start with the basic package or the premium one?" This gives the prospect a sense of control and makes it easier for them to say yes. Then there's the urgency close. This technique involves creating a sense of urgency, like limited time offers or stock shortages. It encourages the prospect to make a decision sooner rather than later, but remember, it has to be genuine. An essential point to remember is always ask for the sale. Never leave the conversation without clearly indicating your interest in closing. It shows confidence and helps move the process forward. Finally, these closing techniques are tools you can adapt depending on the situation. The key is to be genuine, attentive, and confident. Using the right approach at the right time can make all the difference in sealing the deal. Let's talk about some key aspects of body language and communication that can really enhance your presence. First, maintaining an open posture is essential. It shows confidence and approachability, helping to build trust with your audience. Next, using positive gestures can reinforce your message. Think of nodding or hand movements that emphasize your points and keep your audience engaged. It's also important to avoid distractions, like fidgeting or checking your phone, which can divert attention away from what you're saying. Instead, stay focused and present. Maintaining a professional tone throughout your communication ensures you come across as credible and respectful, no matter the setting. Remember, body language is a powerful tool that complements your words. When aligned properly, it can significantly improve your overall communication and help you connect more effectively with your audience. Now, let's talk about some key strategies for B2B sales success. First, it's crucial to research the organization thoroughly. Understanding their structure, needs, and challenges helps us tailor our approach effectively. Next, we need to identify the decision maker, the person who has the authority to move things forward. Connecting with the right individual makes all the difference. Once we've established that connection, presenting a clear ROI, or return on investment, is essential. We want to demonstrate how our solution adds value and solves their problems, making it a no-brainer for them to choose us. But it doesn't end there. Following up consistently shows our commitment and keeps us top of mind. Persistence and professionalism in follow-up can often be the deciding factor in closing the deal. All these points tie back to our overall theme: building strong, strategic relationships in the B2B space. By doing thorough research, targeting the right decision makers, clearly communicating ROI, and maintaining regular follow-up, we set ourselves up for success. Let's talk about daily sales discipline, which is essential for consistent success. First, setting daily targets helps us stay focused and motivated. It gives us clear goals to achieve each day. Tracking prospects is equally important because it allows us to see where we stand in the sales pipeline and identify opportunities. Following up consistently with prospects ensures we stay engaged and build trust, which is often what seals the deal. Reviewing our weekly performance helps us reflect on what's working and where we can improve, keeping us aligned with our overall goals. Remember, maintaining a disciplined daily routine around these activities is the key to sustained growth and success in sales. Now, let's focus on practicing these essential skills through role play. We'll have 3 roles: the customer, the salesperson, and the observer. This setup allows us to simulate real sales conversations in a safe environment. First, we'll practice greeting the customer and conducting a needs analysis. This helps us understand what the customer truly wants and builds rapport. Next, we'll work on handling objections. This is where our skills in listening and responding confidently come into play. And finally, we'll practice closing confidently, ensuring we leave the customer with a clear next step. Remember, role play isn't just about acting out the parts. It's about learning and refining your approach. By practicing these scenarios, you'll become more comfortable and effective in real sales situations. Let's take a closer look at what really drives sales success. It's actually a combination of 4 key factors: activity, skill, attitude, and consistency. Each one plays a vital role in how well we perform. Now, activity is about how much we do, putting in the effort and making those calls or meetings. Skill refers to how well we do what we do, our ability to communicate, listen, and solve problems. Attitude is about mindset, staying positive, confident, and resilient no matter the circumstances. And then, perhaps most importantly, comes consistency. This is what turns efforts into results over time. Consistency creates results. It's about showing up every day, sticking to your routines, and maintaining that steady effort. When we combine all these elements in the right way, we get a powerful formula for success, what we call the performance formula. Remember, even if you're highly skilled or have a great attitude, without consistent effort, those results won't materialize. Consistency is the key that unlocks the full potential of all the other factors. Let's take a moment to really emphasize our shared goal. Let's exceed our sales targets together. This is about teamwork, dedication, and pushing beyond what we thought was possible. Remember, every effort you put in contributes to our collective success. Keep pushing, don't lose momentum. Keep growing, continue developing your skills and your confidence. And keep closing, stay focused on turning those opportunities into wins. I want to thank each and every one of you for your hard work and commitment. Your efforts are what make this journey possible. So let's stay motivated, stay connected, and keep striving for greatness. Together, we can achieve amazing things. Thank you.